And so what has happened to vaccine distribution in the state of Texas this week?
Well, my understanding is we've had to interrupt some of the shipments, either because the planes couldn't land because of the icy conditions and had to be rerouted, and that may have happened in some instances, or the fact that, remember, these two mRNA vaccines from Moderna and Pfizer are pretty fussy deep freezer requirements, and if you can't maintain those deep freezer requirements, that presents an added challenge. So the consequence of this is, we had hoped that what we had heard initially was this was just going to be a one-day event, and then we'll get back online Tuesday or Wednesday. And then with each passing day, the realization came that we have probably about a week delay. And the consequences of that are really concerning, because we're trying to vaccinate the U.S. population, including the population of Texas, ahead of this variant that's coming out of the United Kingdom, the B117 variant. Which we think is going to start accelerating cases again. And now there's new information posted by the UK government on their website this week that the mortality rates, the death rates are higher with this variant. So we're in a race now to race against vaccinating the US population before this variant takes over. And that's what it's looking like based on the epidemiologic models and the experiences of what we saw in southern England late last year.
Do we have any reports of facilities in Texas basically losing power, therefore losing the refrigeration capacity for the vaccine, and therefore losing some viable vaccine?
Not necessarily hospitals, but we've heard of instances where a lot of vaccine is going to go bad, and was a quick rush to vaccinate anybody who we could find in order to not throw those vaccines away. The message that I've been sending here in the state of Texas is the worst thing you can do is throw a vaccine away. I don't care whether it's 1A, 1B, 1C. Don't throw any vaccine away. It's all good in terms of eventually helping us interrupt transmission. So people have gotten that message. In one case at Rice University, there was that issue. And rather than go to waste, the decision that was made, and I think it was a good one, hey, they're here, the Rice students, they're here, vaccinate them. It's certainly better than having it go to waste.
This just adds to an already pronounced sense of frustration around the country with vaccine distribution. Now those complications have become almost indescribable in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is we're still at the very early stages of this. We've only given a single dose to about 12% of the population, about 40 million people. And remember where we want to get to. We want to interrupt virus transmission. We're looking at having to vaccinate 3/4 of the American people with 2 doses of vaccine, with most of those Operation Warp Speed vaccines. So you're talking about 500 million immunizations, and we've only gotten about 41 million. And again, the original plan was we were going to do this by the fall, and the Biden administration put forward an excellent plan in place to do that. But then with the realization that the UK variant is gaining ascendancy, we've had to make some quick adjustments, and now we've got to race ahead of that variant and try to do this by late spring, early summer.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.